Hey, what's going on, everybody? You've tuned into Viewers Paradise Live, and welcome back to Fortnite Battle Royale. Today, we are going to be diving in to the Scavenger Pop-Up Cup, checking it out, and seeing how well that I can do. So get ready, and let's begin our Fortnite Battle Royale journey. Alright, everyone. So, we are going to be planning on heading to the upper right corner of the map around Wailing Woods in this general area. So, there have been quite a few updates, in my opinion, within Fortnite Battle Royale, especially since my last Fortnite video. So, the most recently added item is the mounted turret. Now, this is a legendary item, and you place it down, and you don't have to be concerned about ammo, but what you do have to be concerned about is the actual turret overheating. But I've used it a decent bit. I think it's got a very fast rate of fire, and I found it especially useful in the newly added game mode, limited time mode, the food fight. So, protecting and defending your base against the enemy, that's where I've found that this particular item is very helpful. So, let's look around here. See if we've got any enemies challenging us right now. Doesn't look like it for this spot. Now, they recently added portals. Now, in these portals, they will basically teleport you to different cabins near the bunker itself. So, we found some balloons, a golden RPG. We're out of zone, but not by too much. Found some minis, so let's use these. Very nice. Grabbing some ammo as well. I think it's our time to say goodbye here. Got an enemy nearby. We have the golden scar. Let's rock and roll. Alright. Awesome loot right now. So let's just glide right into zone here. I can see some building at Tomato Temple. So right now, we've got 50 shield. I'm just gonna find a bush and wait this game out. Alright, very good. Let's organize the hotbar. Golden Scar and Golden RPG and an epic rarity double barrel shotgun. So honestly, that's pretty good loadout. So right now, looks to be a good zone in my opinion. We're just under the top 50 mark. So about mid-game at the moment. So, biggest thing I'm looking at is my surroundings. So, what can I use as cover if I have to move inward, which is most likely what I'll have to do near tilted? Where will I go? Because if you just kind of run right straight out into the open, you're a very easy target to hit, versus if you're kind of behind the rock and then you quickly move to another rock, you're making yourself a harder target to hit. So, as far as other recent updates, let me think. So we've got the balloons, newly added item. that you can pick up and blow them up, and then you pretty much float around, and I've found that it's a very cool way to get around the map. We've also got the 6-shooter, which reminds me of McCree's weapon from Overwatch. We've got the quad launcher, which is an RPG that can fire 4 rockets. We also have the heavy assault rifle, and we've got, not as far as like an item or a weapon, but a newly added mode, obviously being the one we talked about earlier, the food fight mode. Pretty much how food fight works is you have the hamburger team and the tomato team, and they're trying to protect their mascot from the enemy team trying to destroy it. So you have people playing defense, people playing offense, and you don't want your mascot to be destroyed, because if it's destroyed, your team loses and the other team wins. So I found it's pretty strategic, and you do get to respawn, which is good. So I really enjoyed it. And also it's pretty funny because you, depending on what team you're on, you get like a big hamburger head stuck on your skin, or a tomato head stuck on your skin. So it's pretty funny, I think. But the most recent big event to Fortnite has to be the cube exploding. So the cube was here, it exploded, it transported players to this dimension, and this rift butterfly looking thing flew up to all the players and then transported them back into the Battle Royale island and left Leaky Lake. So when the cube exploded, Leaky Lake was here, from what I've gathered. So that's pretty much the most recent big event to Fortnite. So we are now in the end game in top 23. There was also a recent game update that buffed the damage of a pickaxe from 10 to 20. So pickaxe are a lot more lethal than they used to be. So if you're in a tight position, that pickaxe will do you a lot better than it used to, being able to do 20 damage instead of 10. So all's quiet so far. We kind of have some natural cover on our left because of the hill. We are open though on our right. Some shots going down on our left. Top 18. SMG for the sound of that one. And top 17. So I'm really now just listening for footsteps and gunshots. We are kind of far out of zone, so let's move and get ahead of this person behind us. Love to find a rift. Now, they had this little test in Fortnite, and what it was is they pretty much added the option of being able to redeploy your glider. So you wouldn't have to be concerned about fall damage anymore, because all you do is deploy your glider and you're set. So they had it for a little while, and I really enjoyed it. I liked the option of being able to redeploy my glider. It made it so that you could travel around the map faster, which I also really liked. So I was sad to see it go. I understand they have to test it and then get feedback. But my feedback to Epic Games is definitely a thumbs up for that one. I definitely enjoyed it a lot. We're at top 15. I really just need to get into the zone. That's my biggest priority. Finding some stone. Shadow stone. Nice. Alright, so we're top 13. First game of the stream. Doing well. I don't think that was a very good bush. Alright, so we've reached top 10. Got 2 more points added. So we're at 6 points right now. Played a few matches earlier. So, looks like we possibly could have a Tilted Towers finish. Top 9 at the moment. All's quiet. Nighttime right here. You can hear the crickets chirping, and every so often this peaceful silence is interrupted by the loud sound of a gunshot. That's behind me, so they actually could be coming by. Top 7. I feel like we could see them coming out of the storm here really soon. I'm just not sure. We've got a minute. I was just hoping they'd come out of the storm so I'd see them. I just don't want to get shot in the back. I don't see them. It's top 6. Maybe they got eliminated. I don't know. You don't want to get caught in this storm. Not ever, but especially not now. Does a lot of damage. When you get a lot of those shrooms added together, those mushrooms, they definitely make a difference. Got a bush right in front of me here. Is this like floating ammo? Huh. Alright. A lot of cover around here. Natural cover, which is good. A lot of hills and trees and bushes, and Tilted itself is partially in for now. So right now we just wait for the storm to come in, and then we'll make our next move. Oh, got enemy right there. Pushing their way into Tilted by the looks of it. Top 5, almost to 3rd place. I just want to remain undetected for as long as possible. That's my main goal here. Very nice. I didn't know where this zone was going to lead, if it was going to go over here or somewhere in this general area, but thankfully we've got it right on us here. So we just gotta stay still. I think we're covered really well here for now. We've got that double barrel ready, so I don't want to have to use it, but it's ready. So now everybody's gonna be running in here pretty soon. But we're just on the very outskirts here, but we could see some traffic from here and from here. So, I don't know. I feel like we could see some enemies making bases on these two mountains, possibly even this one to our right. So, we gotta watch out for that. That could be a really good position, very solid, but it would let everybody know where you are and possibly lead to a sniping battle. So we'll have to see. Storm's closing in. Alright, that's a heavy sniper, so I don't want to reveal my position, but I would like to take a peek. Okay, looks like we've got some... I would like to try to, if possible, monitor positions of enemies. So we've got an enemy right there at Clock Tower. I saw 2 of them. So that's 1, 2, and then me's 3, so we have 2 other enemies unaccounted for. Okay. This is where Fortnite, in my opinion, is the most intense, because everybody's fighting for that number 1 position. And especially when you're going for points, number 4 and number 3 would be very different. I'm not positive if we get top 3 points or not. I feel like we should. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we do actually have to move here. So we've got enemy firing those RPGs. 40 seconds. Yeah, I can't go that way. I saw... Okay. He's pushing him. I just gotta get to zone. Come on. Come on. So you do get points for top 3. I don't even know if I'm in like this. I think I actually am, just barely. I don't think I should move. Oh no. Don't see me. Don't see me. Ooh. I don't think I was spotted. Okay. There it is. You don't want to run into a battle too quickly. He's up on that hill. Nice. So we're gonna have to run that way. So I'm actually... I'm just in a tough spot here. See that enemy's pinned down. I could take some shots, but I don't really want to. We're gonna have to move here. I almost got caught there for a minute. Taking out my shield. Pop that mini really quick. Ooh, look at that. Just follow your push. If I can. Alright, they're distracted. I gotta go. Oh no. Nope, nope. Not in there. Oh, that's a bad move. Don't go in there. Oh, it's still going. Ooh. Ooh. I think we might have this. They're low. Ah. Now, don't fire that RPG and eliminate yourself. Ooh, they missed. Come on. Ah! Ooh! What a close battle. Wow, that was intense. Second place? Great game. Alright, so let's move in and do one more here. Hopefully get just as good or better, but we'll just see what happens. That was a great game though. Very close. Let's load into our next one here. As you can see, food fights, current limited time mode like I was talking about earlier. Wow, second place is awesome though. I mean, that's a great position. Tight battle, tight battle. Alright, let's go into our next game. So, judging on how about the battle bus is not going to be ending at this area or not even ending near this area at all. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to go there because looks like we're going to have a good bit of people around that area. And that kind of defeats the purpose of it. So I'm going to go someplace else. We've got all this area to go to, all up here. Let's just see. I think I'm gonna go for a retro loot spot. I don't even know if it's still there. I used to go to the downed battle bus. So I think it's over in this direction. I don't know, I'm seeing some people, but they're going to Shifty most likely. So, is it still here? It has to be. It was right here, I thought. Yes, it is. It's right here, but the battle bus is gone. But we've got 2 chests and a heavy AR. Minigun. I think I'm gonna leave the mini. Well, take everything I can get for now. Still got 1 more chest to loot. That's pretty good. Alright. See, what was cool about having the redeployable glider is, like, I wouldn't have to be concerned about building down from here. I could just jump and then glide across, so I really liked it. So hopefully they bring it back. It is actually still going on for Food Fight, which is cool. But if you've gotten used to not having to be concerned about fall damage, just redeploying your glider, you gotta be aware that that's not the case anymore. Let's get some materials here. Quite a few trees around. I like to aim for about 500 wood, and I think we'd be set for now. This spot, this like area right here between like Salty, Shifty, and Dusty was always like a very dangerous spot. I always remember thinking like, ooh, I don't want to go there. Or if I was stuck there, I was always like very cautious because it's so open. Like it's very dangerous. I can't stress that. Actually getting really close like to Salty, if not in Salty. Rifter. What? Hold on. Did they cap the wood from 900 or 999 to... Huh. So we have max wood now. That's actually really surprising. I had no idea that they did that. Well, I guess we have enough mats then, if that's max. Huh. There's actually like someone in there. I had no clue that they did that. Wow. I guess they must have felt that 999, basically 1,000, round figure, was too much. That must have been a very recent update, or maybe I just never got max and didn't notice it. So we're parked kind of right outside of Salty Springs. Big zone, top 28. I think this is just first zone. Top 26. One more person eliminated, and we're at endgame. Final quarter. Can't hear any footsteps right now, so that means nobody's around. I was curious to even if that enemy had heard me go by. Either they did and just didn't really want to follow, or didn't, and that's why they didn't come outside to check. But we're doing great in the mats department for wood. Looks like we'll have a good end zone, hopefully. If you look at the difference in terrain here, you have a lot of like ridges and places you can get pinned in, and then the storm steadily come through and damage you. Versus, I mean, you could have that happen in this area. You can have it happen anywhere, but here it could happen here as well, but not as much in these flat areas. I wouldn't feel like, not to say it wasn't possible, just an observation that you could see there was a lot of like dropping down and, you know, getting a little pinned last game. Thankfully we weren't eliminated by the storm, but it did do a bit of damage. The trick in the final two is getting the attack in when the other enemy is weak from eliminating the opponent they were fighting. That's the hard part, because if you can time that right, remain undetected, and then boom, hit them. And hit them hard, and then they're weak, and you apply the pressure, you can come out victorious. Whether that means getting them weak, having them back off a bit, and then using that to your advantage to get into the next safe zone, and as you're going, making platforms, trying to shoot out their platforms, trying to go up, that can definitely help you out a lot, and ultimately, hopefully, get you the victory royale. But we've got some fights going down here in Salty Springs. We're in zone again. Could have a dusty divot zone. Oh, there he is. I don't know if that was the same enemy that heard me or what, but so we've definitely got someone at Salty. Top 17. But I really like these tournaments. I mean, I just play them for fun, and it is cool to aim for points and things. I've played the Fortnite Fridays thing before with some friends. I had a lot of fun with that. So, I like these. I think it was an awesome thing to put these tournaments into the game. Something a bit more competitive. So, pretty cool, I think. Top 16. Talked about recent game updates, everything from the max material cap that we just recently discovered, to newly added items, weapons. Also had a newly added vehicle, the Quad Crasher. Really reminds me of an ATV. Has this pretty cool ability you can boost and then go through buildings, so hopefully it could help you out in a fight, maybe ramming through an enemy space. You never know. But constantly getting new updates. I like that we're getting new weapons. If I had to to think of a new weapon or item, it'd have to be a weapon. So I gotta keep thinking about this as I play. But so new weapon. I think it'd be cool if they added kind of like a M1 Garand type weapon. I guess that's the hunting rifle, but like a single shot rifle. Similar to like Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. I think that'd be cool. Not a sniper, but like a single shot AR. I don't know, just kind of something like a weapon from like a World War II era would be pretty cool. But that could be the hunting rifle. I'm just not sure. That reminds me more, the hunting rifle reminds me more though of the Car 98 from PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, PUBG. So, I don't know. M1 Garand, Call of Duty World War II, that's what it reminds me of. When I think of that weapon, I think of Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. So, just a thought. But, never know. I think the mounted turret, though, was definitely a pretty cool add-on. You know, they could add maybe a sticky type trap that like traps an enemy and keeps them stuck there for a few seconds. That could be an interesting one. Another one could be kind of like a trip mine type thing. Alright. Got a minute. Counting down, a little over a minute. We're going to grab a shadow stone and then move into the zone. Our goal is to get 10 points here, which we will hit if we get the top 10. I think I'm going to try to get through Dusty Divot, come out on the other side. Still in Shadow Storm form. Very nice. Alright. 10 points. And we are top 10. How fitting. About half or a little bit more retail's in zone. About half Dusty, maybe a little less is in zone. Top 9. Alright. All's quiet. Oh, as I say that, sniper shot in the distance. A lot of heavy snipers. They've taken out weapons too, I'm pretty sure. I think they've taken out the semi-auto sniper. I'm not sure if they've taken out anything else. Don't quote me on that semi-sniper removal or not, but I think they took out the semi. Top 6. Let's see where this zone's gonna be. Ooh, just a little bit out. Let's just move in really quick. Sometimes in those open areas, you just gotta move and get there. Just better stick here. I'd rather have found a bush, but I'll take whatever I can get. Rifters in the background. Sniper shots in the distance. Don't come in. Got scar shots going down. All sorts of mayhem. Enemy's been taken down. Top 5, 2 more. Ooh, okay. I'm not peeking that window. I think our consistency as far as getting good placement in these 2 matches have been really good. 2nd place and 5th place is great. But we're aiming for the victory royale, always. See what this next zone's gonna be. Okay. Could be my chance. Bad idea. Alright. I still might be able to get away with it. Enemy right there. Ooh. I didn't realize there was an enemy. Was there an enemy up on the hill? Yes, there was. Ooh. I didn't realize that. Alright everybody, that's been some Fortnite Battle Royale tournament gameplay. Hope you all really enjoyed this live stream, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.